Cotton Owens began his racing career in the 50s. He won over 100 races and 2 championships in the Modified Series, earning him the title King of the Modifieds. Cotton also racked up 9 Cup wins and finished second in the point standings to Lee Petty in 1959. But he found true success as an owner with drivers such as Buddy Baker, Al Unser Sr., and most notably, David Pearson. On April 19th, Cotton had his name added to the list of Hall of Fame nominees, the newest honor among a lifetime of accolades for one of NASCAR's 50 greatest drivers. In our feature of the week, we traveled down to South Carolina to speak with Cotton and to take a step back in time.
Time seems to move slower in Spartanburg, South Carolina. And in some places, it appears to stand still. A moment in time, frozen. For Cotton Owens, his garage is suspended in time at the height of his storied racing career. Aside from the tires and body, this is the car that propelled David Pearson and Cotton to their 1966 Grand National Championship, including the Hemi hulking underneath the hood.
David Pearson takes the checkered flag and top money in the Hickory 250.
I go way back. People don't remember back late 40s and early 50s when I was doing all my racing. That's been a long time.
After World War II, working at a junkyard, Cotton was tasked with repairing a damaged race car with fellow legend Bud Moore.
We saw that thing and said, hey, there ain't nothing to this racing. We can do that.
When the rebuilt car won its next race, he decided to try his hand behind the wheel, a decision that quickly took him to the top of the sport.
I wasn't making a full-time job out of it to start with. Whenever a good paying purse come along, you'd find me there.
After a successful driving career, he stepped out of the car as an owner, landing numerous notable drivers. Yet one stands out in his mind above the rest.
You'd have to say it would be Pearson because we were together 5 years.
Together, they won 27 races, 22 poles, and a championship. Even amongst greats like Junior Johnson and Mario Andretti, could he be the best to ever wheel a Cotton Owens car?
He is as good as the best. It'd be like going in the Hall of Fame. Who's going to be number 1 in the Hall of Fame? You don't know.
For Cotton, the Hall of Fame is not a matter of if, but when.
I have a whole head full of names I think should go before I do. Like Tim Flock, for instance. I think Kale's got an extra good chance. He's still active, but he's not being in front of the public. People that's in the public's view right now are going to be thought of more than somebody was 50 years ago. I think Darrell is too exposed to be inducted yet. Till he gets out of the TV and is away from racing, I think that'd be my choice before he goes in there. I definitely think that the TV has made a lot of them more popular than they ever would been. You wouldn't get that exposure through the newspaper. I won a lot of races. And I won a lot of races that other people couldn't win. I don't know how you would rate me because I built all of it. I built the rear ends, I built the transmissions, I built the motors, I built the cars, and I drove them cars and won.
Time catches up with everyone, but it won't keep Cotton from his passion. This year, you could find the 86-year-old in his garage building a Hemi engine, a builder's legacy acknowledged by his nomination.
It means that I was recognized what I actually did back then, so it makes me feel good that it will be.
And whenever that day comes, another part of NASCAR's history will appear to stand still. A moment in time, frozen for all to see.
David Pearson would be the first to tell you if it weren't for Cotton Owens, he wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.